I don't even know, of something. And, you know, you have like 3 people post it. So what she just threw some numbers out there, and she's like, if you post something and 50 people seen it, but only 1 person liked it, then Facebook's saying, this isn't meaningful, this isn't helpful to anybody, and it's not gonna let anybody see it. So you have to post stuff without asking them to like it, that people are going to like or love or comment on. And if they're not commenting on it and they're not liking it, then Facebook is not going to show it to anybody. Okay. If you're posting things like, I know in the outline that I make, I batch post everything. If you are still going to do batch posting, your posts have to be at least 5 minutes apart. If you're running multiple parties at a time, so your first post, let's just say it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, party number 1, it should post at 8. Party number 2, I would even go to like 8:15 with your first post. And then, you know, if you have 6 or 7 parties, they're starting hours apart. So there's all of that there. Groups. So she was explaining that the number of groups that people are in is a problem. So if you have a hosts a party with you twice a year, and she's been your host for 3 years, then she's in at least 6 groups, because then she's in groups from people that book parties from her. So she could be potentially in like 30 groups. Okay. And if she's in these 30 groups and nothing's happening in these groups, but she's liked stuff in that group before and she's commented on it before, Facebook sees that with its little algorithms and stuff, and then it says, we don't know what she wants to see. Because she might be in her Pampered Chef, all these groups with Pampered Chef, but she's also in Paparazzi and Scentsy and whatever other kind of parties, and she's liking all of this stuff from all around, but Facebook doesn't know what to for because they don't know what she wants to see. So she was saying that if you do groups or events, it works the same, groups or events, whatever, that whenever they're over, you delete it. You have to go in, delete all the people out, and then delete the group altogether. So it's gone, and then they're not in a group. And then, let's see, liking and posting. So if we game, typically we all like, when somebody guesses on the game, you go down and you like the post, and it keeps us all under control, everything's organized. But so Facebook is not liking that either, because if you're just going through and liking something, you know, it's saying, well, that's not helpful, because you're just like every couple of seconds liking something. So what they're suggesting is to not like every comment, is to, like in your games, wait till the end of the day and say, thanks everybody for participating today, this is our winner and all that stuff. There's no reason to like it. And same thing with reacting and things like that. And then they're saying don't reply to every comment, because typically people don't typically comment on every single thing on every post. And if you are, then Facebook is saying, is this a computer? Is this spam? And things like that. So it's going to shut you down. And also when you go to reply to somebody, like if you get your notifications, don't hop in there and comment. Like don't comment right away, because that's what little robot things do. So, and we're not robots. So there's that. And then, so apparently they're going to be looking for specific words in things. And there's your jail words: free, discounted, the percentage sign, the money sign, she actually says to me that they are going to be looking for join my team. So anything that sounds like a sales pitch and things of that nature, sounds salesy, they'll be looking for that, and they'll flag it and stick you in jail for that. And then, I don't know which one I'm on, but we're almost, okay, so we're almost done there. So how we avoid all of this is to run and operate everything through a business page on Facebook. So if you are like not using a business page, then you have to follow all those other rules. But if you use a business page, it doesn't matter how many times you post. It's not going to make a difference. So you build up your business page. You set up your parties through an event in the business page. And then every once in a while, pick a post that you, like if it's the double burner grill pan and you want to sell it, then you pay to boost it like a week or something. And you can adjust how much you want to, if you want to do $1 a day or whatever. And then, you know, by the end of the week, then you paid $7 or whatever. And then just cross your fingers and pray that you don't go back to jail. But like what she was explaining is that Facebook is a business and they're there to make money, and they're getting real upset with people making money on their platform and them not getting anything from it. So boosting from your business page is going to help a lot. And also, she said that eventually what they're leaning towards is that Facebook will charge you to sell on Facebook. So that's what I've got.
All right. Christy, thank you so much. And that's just, you know, it's definitely at this point spaghetti against the wall. We're just trying to figure out. I'm going to share a training video that Susan Moulton did that was fabulous. One of her pieces of advice is if you have a group of Facebook parties that are happening next week or the week after, is to do mega parties with your host. So yeah. She did this number was really amazing, and I shared this with Heather. We were on our director call last night. She did 2 mega parties, 4 hosts in each, and the sales were over $7,000. So that's an option, you know, is to go to those mega parties. The other option is start going live in your virtual parties, you know, showing product. And I know that the concern for you is, well, I have these new consultants who questionable if they've even taken the product out of the package, that they don't even have the product knowledge that we have. So one of the things that I challenged my team to do is I started by doing a 2-minute video of me demonstrating the Apple Wedger, just showing my hands, okay? So I did the little demo, you know, showing the Apple Wedger, and then I went back to say, now, are you wondering why I'm just demoing, just showing my hands? I challenge you each to do a 2-minute video, and the next person needs to do a product that starts with a B. So batter ball, okay? Only 2 products per letter. Next person do C, crinkle cutter, 2 minutes. So I'm helping get them over the fear of going live, okay? And kind of trying to build some confidence. And of course, there was a prize. Everybody that does a video, you know, your name goes into a drawing for products. So I want them to start going live in their parties. And, you know, and like they're even posting, oh my gosh, I was so nervous, you know, when I did the video. But it's keeping, also the goal is to keep engagement going on my team page. Because when no one's commenting, they're like, oh, what's happening? You know, why is there no engagement on the team page? That's the last thing that we want. Yeah. So you need to look at, like, I went in and I took out everything from my groups, to what Christy's saying, everything in my groups that, like the Tracy Varon posts, anything that was at recognition, I stopped posting it for a while. And then I'm going to start in July, you know, my first group is by doing mega parties. So does anyone else have any questions for Christy's or any ideas that you've heard? Cindy?
I have a question for Christy, because I have never operated through a business page. So I assume you just set up a business page and you said do an event for each party. Can you post from ScentShare into these events? I assume you can, or no? Oh, I see people shaking heads no. So you would have to manually post everything into each party if you did that?
Can you use Facebook Scheduler in a business page?
Not if you're in jail.
Well,
yeah, but you can't like post into an event from ScentShare, but like, you know, in my VIP group, I post once a day something in there, and they always win something on Friday or whatever. But you can use ScentShare to post to your business page.
I thought that since you just changed that where you could post into events. We need to check that out.
Can you create a group, Christy, in your Facebook, in your business page?
No, you can create an event
No groups.
in your thing, but there's no groups.
Okay.
But I mean, you can create albums in there. So like you could literally make a post about every single product if you had time to sit down and do such a thing. And you could write like, here's a picture of this product. Here's all the things you could do with it or whatever. And the price in the picture and put it in an album. So you could go through the back of the catalog and do like cutlery and make a cutlery album. And you can have every single thing that we sell in albums. And so people can look through those, and every time you create an album, it's going to let everybody know there's a new album.
That's kind of what I was thinking of, because we've done that before when we've had some of these issues, is we went through and we started creating albums, and then the issues went away and we kind of got away from it. So that's one of the first things that I was thinking, is to minimize the number of posts, create some albums so that they're there and people can access them easily. And the other thing that I thought of is, well, if you're only allowed to post so many times a day, scheduling is not as big of a deal because you're not trying to keep track of so many posts going out. It's easier to schedule a reminder on your phone or however you want to do it and just pop in a few. I did want to clarify something that you said, Christy. If you're running an event through your business page, is the number of posts still relevant or no longer?
No longer. So as long as you're running it through your business page, because it's a business, and there's different kind of pages you can have. So you have to go in and make sure that it says it's a business page, because there's one that's for selling, and it's a selling page and different things like that. So you have to find the one that says business page. And once you go in there, as long as you're running your business through a business page, it kind of makes sense at all. Obviously, that's what it's there for. But as long as you're running your business through the business page, then they don't care how many times you post, especially if you're posting through the event in there. And like Donna and I were talking about, there's an issue, I thought this was going to be a big issue. You can only invite somebody to your business page one time in forever, for the rest of your life. So you can send them the invite, but if they don't accept it and they lose it, then you won't ever be able to send it again. So what I did yesterday was I copied the link to my business page, and I put it in my VIP group in a post, and it said, hey, I'm going to be moving everything from this group to my business page. So please like and follow my business page by clicking this link. And I had 12 people in my business, or in my scratch that. I had 12 people in my business page before I made that post. And whenever I checked it this morning, I had 51.
Good.
So, I mean, I'll probably post that, and probably by the July 1st, I'll do everything through my business page, but I'll post it a couple more times. Make sure that you've joined this, because then I'm going to delete my VIP group.
Yeah.
And then when your business page, apparently when it starts getting like a lot of people are liking things and things like that, then there will be ads for it on Facebook. Like Facebook they'll be like, whoa, people love this. And so it'll be like a preview ad whenever you scroll.
Yeah, because you see those on the side. You're like, how does that happen? How do they get there? So that's great, Christy. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
Now, when you have an event coming from your business page, can your host invite people that are not in your business page to the event?
I don't know, because I haven't done it yet. Like, I just learned all this stuff 3 days ago, 2 days ago.
I know with groups, if you create an event within your group, then you only can invite the people that are in that group.
Right.
So,
But whenever you make a business page, it's public.
okay.
It's not a closed group. A business page, there's no way to change
Right.
it. It's just a public group or whatever. So I would assume they would be able to. And if nothing else, I mean, I don't invite people. I don't have my hosts invite people to their groups from Facebook anyway, to their parties. I always send them a message that says, hey, I'm having a Pampered Chef party. Here's the link to the group, and here's the link to order if you don't want to be part of the party. And so that's how the people get into my host parties, because if they come in because they click that group, then I know that they want to buy something. And then typically everybody that's in the party buys. So you could change that and say, have them send it out and say, hey, I'm having a party, I'm in this group, and send them the link to the group within your page, and have them join that way.
It makes sense in theory, because you can go to any business page at any time and look at all of their information, whether you've liked it or not. So I think in theory it should be fine.
Yeah.
Chrissy, that was so helpful. Thank you. Really appreciate it. So what I'll do is I'll post the recording to this call, as well as Susan Moulton's. It's a YouTube video on her training. So you'll get, both right in the same place. And we have our next call, our organizational call will be September 25th. Will be our next organizational call. Crystal, Cindy, and I will be at ExecSem. So we'll have just come back from ExecSem, and I know that we'll have some great information to share with all of you. And you know what? There's plenty of room at ExecSem, so we'd love to see some new faces, because it's, we love each other, the three of us, but new friends are always good. So thank you so much. Cindy, Crystal, anything that you want to add before we say goodbye? All right. Well, we'll definitely see you all at National Conference. Really, always remember how much we appreciate and value each and every one of you. So have a great day. And again, thanks for spending this time with us today. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.